the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player, or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause on stuff she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Why did Daddy say so?
Because we were talking about every night, I wanted some boyfriend, so I'm moving out. Okay.
Because Daddy told you can't have a boyfriend in his house? So you're moving out?
Yes.
Welcome to Dirty Folks Daycare. I am Dirty Folks. You know what, guys? I'm about to plug the video I did last night to this video. I appreciate y'all being here with me, man. Apparently, of the trifecta, I'm the only one that's not in YouTube jail. So yay for me. I heard what happened to Palm and Good Bread. That's really unfortunate. But they'll be back bigger and stronger, better than ever. But on the bright side, I can't get demonetized because y'all niggas ain't monetized me. Y'all the reason I can't get demonetized because I ain't at 1,000. So I blame y'all for me not being big enough to get canceled. But with that being said, and I appreciate you guys being here for a multitude of reasons, man. I want to get right into this because there's an overlying theme here. By the way, this music sucks. I want to show you guys a story of Courtney Clenny. Courtney was an OnlyFans model, and Courtney was dating a black guy. You probably saw this. They were in a hotel. She stabbed him, and everybody just let her walk out the hotel. That was like 4 months ago. I can't find the original flick, but I did find this. She got arrested yesterday, 4 months later, for the murder of her boyfriend. I want to talk about this, and I want to go into the comment section because the story is a story, but I really want to address these comments because I really don't think you guys really understand how many ugly girls have access to the internet. Anyway, so let's get to this. And there we go. Okay, so basically, stupid, yo. I shut it off and everything. Okay, so basically what she's doing is she's pleading that she's just a nutty chick. And because she's nuts, she shouldn't go to jail. Okay, cool. So here's what I want to go. You guys saw the thumbnail. Here's my issue with that. And I just close it out. That pissed me off. I gotta open it back up to show you guys the comments. My problem with that, I'm going back to my original music. This StreamYard music sucks. How do people do that? Okay, my initial problem with that is you guys do the race component. I'm not on the race component. I'm on the gender component. It's the gender that makes it what it is. Because if it were a black woman, um, yeah, like if it were a black woman, you would have had a similar result. And the reason that I say that is because I have literally watched women my entire life, your mamas, your sisters, your mama black, abuse their boyfriends and husbands, and nothing happened. I watched my next door neighbor call the police on her boyfriend. I watched her call the police on her boyfriend. The police got there, and while they're trying to talk it out, she jumped over the police and started hitting it with a teacup, a tea kettle. They grabbing her like, please, ma'am, stop. And they didn't take her to jail. The police literally watched her abuse her boyfriend while she's calling about domestic abuse and nothing happens. So it's not a black woman thing. It's just, I mean, it's not a white woman thing. It's just a woman thing. These hoes are horrible. They're fucking abusers. That's why you should choke them in the middle of the street. Um, I just want to go down to the comment section. Maybe I chose the wrong one. Here it is. Let me make this bigger because I need you to understand how much the women that you fetish, because y'all fetish a color, how they really feel about you. And they say this every time something happens to a black male, especially if he's dating a non-black woman. Like dating a black woman would make him safer in life, even though these chicks is killing babies and professional fight promoters trying to get you killed every chance they get. But they swear to God that the power of black punani would have saved you from every situation on earth, except her, because you can't save yourself from her, because she is a generational curse. She just wants you to be cursed. What happened to the comments, y'all? Here we go. Here we go. If it was the other way around, even if she was a black woman, the police officers would have killed her at the scene. Being arrested 4 months after killing someone is only something a white person, a woman specifically, can get away with. I saw it. They would not have killed her at the scene. People just make up stuff. What is it about being a woman, gay, or felon that makes you have to be a perpetual victim? It's crazy. Okay, let's go to the next one. RIP to him. How ironic. He was on Twitter for years, straight dissing black women and comparing them to white women, and now he's dead from the hands of his white girlfriend. And everybody's co-signing that, right? So, and everything's like this. Black women especially need to know this is not a fight for black women. Let his family deal with the fact she's obviously getting preferential treatment. Here's the thing. They did the same thing to Kobe. They did the same thing to everybody. The problem that the biggest problem that you guys have is you don't demand and command your respect. You just want to be loved. But that's also a problem that's created by the penalties for standing up for yourself, right? So I get it, right? The other one I want to talk about is Kim Kardashian. because Kim K broke up with Petey, and now Petey is in therapy, and he checked into a rehab clinic or some type of psych place over the breakup with Kim Kardashian, right? But here's the thing: they're not blaming the breakup with Kim Kardashian for this man going crazy. They blaming Kanye. You know why? Because everything's a man's fault. So it's not that Kim broke his heart after he got branded and tattoos and got her name and all the kids' names and everything on him and all that goofy shit. That didn't show he was psychologically unstable. It's because Kanye was trolling him, and because Kanye trolled him, he went crazy. Now, if that is the case, then everybody who's ever used social media should be in a psych ward, because you can't say anything on social media, especially as a man, and not get trolled, right? You can't even say you like peanut butter. Some girl will be like, "What, you don't like bananas? What's wrong with bananas? You can't live with peanut butter. You must be gay." Like, you you got to give me more than just trolling, right? Like as y'all come in, man, help the algorithms, bro. Um, but this is what I want to talk about. I want to use those two examples to go through this because it's gonna be a short plug. I just want to let you guys know this ain't the early 2000s. There was a time in which you can come on social media when they still had the black background with the green letters. People still texting and DOS, and you can be in New York and find somebody to live in Oregon, and y'all just have some connection. These aren't those times, especially when you getting into probably post 2010, 2011, when everything became so visual and all the girls got into cosplay, and Snapchat and Instagram invented filters so ugly girls look pretty until you see her. And they had all these shows coming out about, it was a show called Catfish, and all this thing going on. And everything became about the fairy tale, about being at that tea party. Here's some course two game. People that take course two, they say, 30 folks, how come you don't have a section in there about online dating? And I told them, because you shouldn't be dating online. And I'll tell you what. Everybody has 5 or 6 sides of their personality. We all do. We all do. But we bring them out at certain times. Every situation isn't a situation. Like every situation ain't a turn the other cheek situation. You use the appropriate side. You're smart when you have to be smart. You're funny when you have to be funny. You know what I'm saying? You're quiet when you have to be quiet. Everybody has just different personalities based on their mood, and how a person's impression of you is how they assume you are all the time. Here's the problem with that. When you start dealing with girls that you meet online, is they have a different personality for every website. So on Facebook, they wife material looking for a man. On Instagram, they busting it wide open trying to get flued out. On Snapchat, these bitches is professional fitness instructors just counting their steps. On, you know what I'm saying, just every, on OnlyFans, they also busting it wide open. But every website they have is a different segment of their personality. So when you try to holler at them based on the public persona that they're giving, that's not even a public persona. That's their internet persona. And internet personas for a girl is being that kid at the tea party with her imaginary friends, and she gets to make up all these fairy tales. You guys talk about guys who do that, like dudes that act like they're hard, or we call it Twitter fingers. Girls Twitter fingers in reverse because they're narcissists. So now they're in their own comfort zone, being as narcissistic as they want to, getting all the attention and what do you call it? It's not called adrenaline. I can't think of the name of it, but getting all these the oxycodons and shit pumped into them, and they feeling all this euphoria from strangers clicking like to their pictures. The internet is made for girls, and I'll tell you why. Think about the girl that goes outside half naked, and she wants everybody to see her, yet at the same time, she wants to be invisible, but everybody that she don't want to holler at. So guys can be like, excuse me, ma. Hey, miss. Yo, shout hey. Hey, hey, can I talk to you? All day long. All day long. While she in these $3 see-through leggings with no panties and a coochie print is coming through that motherfucker looking like an alligator jaw. You know what I'm saying? And everybody shooting their shot because she's showing herself as shot shootable. And she like, oh, these guys are harassing me. Ain't nobody touched her. Ain't nobody grabbed her, threw her in the alley, hit her with a beer bottle and dragged her behind a dumpster. She feels offended that people that she doesn't want to sleep with can see her walking outside half naked. You know how bipolar girls are just natural? Just waking up. I told y'all they spend an hour every day before they wake up putting on playing cosplay before they even go to work or go to the gym or whatever. So you're dealing with a alternate personality. You don't even know her public persona. That ain't who she is. That's who she's pretending to be on the internet. So that means that you have to be what she's pretending to be just to get her attention for when you send an inbox to get a phone number. And now you're trying to approach her as what she pushes herself out to be. But she's like, yo, I ain't that, and I don't fuck with you like that or whatever it is. And the irony of that is, while I was setting up for this video, I saw a Reddit commercial that reminded me of how the internet used to be and how people think it is now, right? And show it to you because I thought it was hilarious, actually. Part of the hilarity to the whole thing was they were supposed to be a couple, and apparently she don't know her boyfriend at all. But this is what happens when you meet people online. Now watch this.
You ever notice how hair and nails aren't gross until they're off your body? Babe?
I think there's something wrong with Phil.
We'll just get a new one.
She doesn't deserve you.
What do you think?
Oh, you're doing your dress-up thing.
It's cosplay.
Yeah, role play.
My people get me.
That's the one right there, the cosplay one. Now, first of all, there should be nobody on earth that knows what cosplay is more than a black woman. They spend their whole life trying to look like white women. She knows exactly what cosplay is. But listen to how she deflects what his interests are. And this is a chick that's in his house using his exercise equipment. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be the quote unquote love of his life. Knows nothing about the things that makes him tick. Watch this.
What do you think?
Oh, you're doing your dress-up thing.
It's cosplay.
Yeah, role play.
My people get me. They just get me.
Bro, do you know how disrespectful it is? It's not even, you know how disrespectful they are just naturally. How narcissistic, how self-absorbed they are just naturally. First of all three of those skits were about women that were self-absorbed. But do you know how self-absorbed they are naturally? That they're only trying to sell you what they have. They're never trying to sell you what you're buying. That man is buying somebody who knows who who's Batman's 5 major villains, or whatever his thing is, medieval art, whatever. He's looking for somebody. Let me tell you something. Somebody told me, shit, had to be almost 20 years ago now, 15 years ago. Shit, then with 20. Wildest thing I ever heard about a person. He said, the world will judge you based on your profession. They'll say he's a doctor, he's a lawyer, he's a drug dealer. But the true mark of a man is how he spends his free time. See, if that man is a garbage man by profession, but he goes bowling 4 days a week, he's really a bowler that does sanitation to pay his bills. Should you judge a man by how he spends his free time? Think about that. Think about the things that interest you, your passions. And think about if the person that you're dealing with gives a fuck about your passions. More than likely, if you have an untrained toddler, they're trying to condemn you for your passions. They're telling you play video games too much. Why you always got to hang out with your friends? Man, they're trying to get in front of the TV while you're watching football. Whatever your passion is, they're trying to get you away from your passion because these narcissists need all your attention, but they don't even really want your attention. They just want it because they see you being happy doing something else. That's it. They just want to kill your happiness, but they don't want to be your happiness. Because if you tell them this is what makes me happy, bro, do you know the amount of girls that I've told exactly how to play me? I'm like, short, if you want to get something out of me, this is how you play me. Do this, this, and this. Yeah, you can't tell me what I do. And it, say less, shorty. Just turn around, bend over. What's poppin', pimpin'? You on mute, Professor? You on mute? Still on mute.
I had to jump out of YouTube so there's no echo.
Okay. What's going on,
You
bro?
gotta close out. I'm happy to see everybody today. I apologize. Listen, we've been the whole world's on fire down here. So there's not a lot of times I could be here for the whole set. When I come back, shower up, and it's like 4 a.m. So here we are.
Here we
Praise
are.
the Lord and praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
Who was that? Jefferson? I want Jefferson. Who said that? Praise the
It
Lord.
was a song from World War II. We used to march to it.
That is a song, but it was actually a phrase. Like one of our founding fathers said that. Praise the Lord and pass the ammo.
I'm happy to see your family is growing. Dude, I'm happy for. I'm telling you, since things went the way they did, that broke the glass ceiling for everybody doing their specific niche. There's no, it's. I'm seeing like the good breads, and Mr. Palmer's people talking about real legit issues. I mean, intelligent stuff that we could talk about across the board. I'm not a MGTOW guy. You guys know I'm not a MGTOW thing either. Red pill because it's awareness, nothing much, nothing more than that. I don't identify as somebody. Oh, I hate women. Because red pill just tells me I'm aware of the human nature.
I agree. I don't know. My friend said I was black pill before it was a thing. I've always been like this. That's why I used to get canceled. It's funny. It took, and I told people, I said Kevin Samuels was the bridge to get people to listen to the message, but I wouldn't have been as effective when I was saying this 10 years ago. People thought I was crazy. Now they're like, yo, I see it.
We wouldn't have hung out 10 years ago. I wouldn't have invited you to my ranch. I wouldn't have invited you to my fire department. I knew there was something different because we were programmed fucked up. You know, we were programmed to haul ass when things got hot. We were emotional, easy to react, especially soldiers. I deal with veterans. You know, we have our own niche of people. I have the veterans that are victims of paternity fraud, and then child support fucking us in the ass every chance they get. And so my child support's paid off. You guys know the backstory. I had $70,000 in back child support that my grandmother passed away, and she had an insurance policy, and it went to the baby mama terrorist. And they said that I owed like literally almost half of that in addition in back fees, because I had questioned about paternity the entire time, and she would not submit to a DNA exam. And I come to find out after the fact, after I paid it all off, she had defrauded me and another guy. So I got nothing, you know, it's just money. and fortunately, it hurt a lot of people. Now, if I have my own sons that are living in Germany now, and I have two adopted boys from Colombia, and they're living in their own houses that they built themselves. They bought out some warehouse, like a bodega thing, and then they built their house above. Now they're living in downtown K-Town, and they're from Choco, Colombia. So I don't know if you know anything about Quibdó, Choco.
I don't know about Choco. I'm familiar with Colombia, but not Choco.
Okay, you don't want to go there unless you real comfortable with yourself, like in your own skin. You know what I mean? Because it's real easy to get excited. Because everywhere you look, you're like, oh my God, there's one over there. And you think that one's bad. And then you look and you go, oh my God. And then your homie gets one that's even better. And they're not whores. They're actually normal women. And they have their own.
You know what's funny
And they
about
have
that? 10 years, 20 years ago, America was like that. Before everybody decided to get fat and they started putting stuff in the food. Like,
yeah.
I remember how
Poison.
yeah.
Food poison. GMOs are a thing, man. And I know they affect people. Come on. Let's be real.
Yeah, so that's what that
And
is.
also, plastics in the water have feminized men and masculinated women. Hormones in the food have masculinated women. Been saying it since we started noticing girls when I was in high school. Girls who were 14 and starting to get boobs and stuff, and I'm like, what's going on here? You know, and then as I grew up, and then I started them overdeveloping and becoming from what used to be in the 1970s would be a size 4, became a size 14 as the norm.
Yeah, that's what they just said. Size 16 is a norm. I was like, I thought it was size 8. Like, when did this happen? So, yeah, man.
It's better. It's if you're a stable man who has gone through this stuff and then gone through courses like you're offering. It's better it's better to have that in your repertoire than to not have it.
I agree, man. Take the courses, guys. That sounds like time for a shameless plug. Oh, I'm about to get a shameless
No,
plug.
I'm not being shameless. I'm actually being serious because an uneducated fuck makes mistakes.
Here's my thing. Because my parents were boomers, they didn't teach vetting like my grandparents tried to, but I was real young. But people don't know how to vet people, right? And when you add a girl in it, everything gets confused. Like everything that you would normally do functionally, you do reverse when you see a girl, right? So
Sure.
what you were just talking about, we were talking about Colombia. If you don't know what you're gonna do, right, then you'll lose one trying to get 3. And it's happened. The bird in the hand worth 2 in the bush. I've done that when I was a kid. Like, man, that's a new girl. You have to stick with what you at, stick with what you pick. And you can my uncle told me something real wise. He said you can do everything you want to do. Just got to do it one thing at a time.
Why do you think I invite people to become international firefighters? It's not to become a womanizer in other countries, although you have access to all these other countries and be able to observe for at least 2-3 weeks at a time when there's a fire somewhere. And you could see what the culture is like for a short time because we all stay in hotels. We don't sleep in the woods. Okay. We go out, we work 4 days, we off 3, and you can do whatever the hell you want. We do live a monk lifestyle, though. That's the thing. I teach stoicism and I teach people to stay away from alcohol and cigarettes, even though I could smoke weed if I wanted to because it's legal down here. And I have PTSD, so it would probably help me sleep or CBD or whatever. But that's not the whole point. There's no rules. Like you live under a lot of rules. I have a $80,000 car that I probably paid $3,000 for. It was a movie set prop. I fixed it myself. I don't have to have car insurance if I don't want it. You don't have that option in the States if you don't want to drive without insurance. Yeah, you get arrested, you get your license suspended. And here you could actually go to Walmart. I swear to the Lord Jesus. In front of the Walmart is a license plate trailer, a license, and you pay 800 pesos, like $40, and you get a driver's license. So all these guys come down here. I help them get a temporary visa. They can come and go as they want. They don't have to stay here if they don't want to. But it's cool to have that visa because you don't have to pay any kind of entrance fee, exit taxes, or anything like that. 2, they can come down here and study. Learn to become something. I teach them beyond ethics. I teach them how to set a table correctly, like how to eat like a man, A lot of people, coming from other countries. I've had dudes here from Pakistan, Africa, Colombia, Venezuela, Holland, Germany, Italy, Spain, and Portugal, and Brazil. And so all of these different cultures were all just dudes. I was starting to notice that how we've all been brainwashed by corporations and media to get us to buy things and to get us to tribalize in a bad way.
I agree with that.
And be more not independent thinking people, but rather sheep. And that's why I think that cigarettes, for example, and alcohol were just the beginning. And then when they got into food, people turned their smoking addiction into food addiction. And there are a few outliers who got into fitness and so on, which fitness is hard. And what is the number one thing that a toddler wants is a guy who's shredded. And I'm 50 years old and I'm shredded. I exercise, but I don't do it for them. I do it because I need to crawl inside small holes and go get people out of collapsed buildings. That's why I do it. I don't do it I can look shredded. I get on steroids tomorrow. I go to any pharmacy here and get on steroids and be 30 pounds heavier in a month because I work out when I did that. So I don't have to do that because I don't want to. I'm 50 years old. I don't need the cholesterol. I don't need the high blood pressure. I don't need the problems, emotional problems either. So I do a lot of techniques down here. Pardon me?
No, I said you just eloquated the point that I was just saying before you came on. That when a man has what they do in his free time, what he does as a passion, that's for him. Like you don't do it for anybody else. You don't do it for the girls. You don't do it for the money. All those things come with you following your passion. As you follow your passion, everything else comes to you. So I'm with you. I'm with you 100% on that.
I really want to get back on that thing though, that getting the people to do classes, even the minimum amount of effort required is better than zero. Because like I said, an educated person, even the slightest bit educated, can keep it from fucking falling into these pitfalls with a baby mama terrorist, with a toddler, a girl who has no control over emotions and doesn't give a shit about you. And we're all men. We have them in every culture. I got them down here in Mexico. I got them down there in Colombia and had them in Europe as well. So I can't express enough that we network the shit out of ourselves. So then in the event somebody has some kind of emergency, either mental health wise, they know immediately who to call and who to get through to, especially for vets. There's a number for that. There's a hotline for that, for suicidal problems with people with those problems. But I don't want to interrupt your class. I don't want to interrupt your classes. I want to sit in for a while, if that's all right.
That's cool, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah, because at 3 hours, I know we're gonna have class. We have class outside, and you've seen my classes, I'm sure. Boxing with the kids.
I had a killer.
Anyway, that's all I got, man. I'll see you on the flip side.
Salute, bro. Salute. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Adios, good breads too.
Yeah, shout out to the good breads. He brought up a good point, and I just wanted to pull up the thumbnail on this. When you guys start dealing with the lower, I don't want to say lower chakra, that sounds like some bullshit, but like your lower level, the base level is physical attraction, because you have to be attracted to somebody. That's what attraction is, what attracts you to them. But if you feed off that, this is what these chicks bring you, bro. First of all, Kim K is hot though. I ain't gonna front. I'll go. But look, man, homicide, suicide, mental breakdowns, financial ruin, fight promotion. These are toddlers' default, right? That's their default. They either try to kill you or at least fight you. They'll try to emotionally manipulate you so you want to take yourself out, which I've seen a few times. I've stopped a few friends from deleting themselves because of a breakup, and they think their life can't go on. And I'm like, bro, over a girl? Are you out your mind? That comes down right to mental breakdowns. Just think about how much money you lose just on earnings alone. Think about how much lost money that you go through because you are in a situation where your mind can't be right because you're fighting for your kids or you're fighting this goofy chick. You know what I'm saying? Arguments all the time. The things that you could have been doing that you didn't do in order to try to appease somebody and that can't be pleased, or to try to buy back something that was yours, God given, just by natural law, like your kids, right? Which brings down to financial ruin. Because if you can't concentrate and you can't work, then you can't earn, right? Think about the guy who loses his job because his girl playing games. I saw a guy went through that before. Girl playing games, hit his car keys so he couldn't go to work because she felt like arguing. By the time he got his keys, he 20 minutes late for work. They turned him around. Now he don't have no job because she wanted to be heard. And fight promotion, because girls are just fight promoters. Um, but all those things are things that happen when you don't have your toddler trained, man. If you don't train your toddler, you go through things that take away from your awesomeness. Because you awesome. The generational curses, they're trying to take you away from fulfilling your full awesomeness. If you don't have a father or a strong father figure in the house, then you are susceptible to seeing women as authority figures. And they have no authority or anything, no dominion over anything. But you'll spend your first most formidable 10, 11 years of your life under the authority of a toddler who don't know shit. Your mama, your aunties, the babysitter, your teachers, K through 5, they don't know shit. All the answers in the back of the book. But yet and still, you see these dumb nuts as authority figures. And then you say, man, then you become anti-authority. Because you like authority figures, then what the fuck? Right? So you can start off already on a path to take away from your greatness. But back to the original point. The original point was, man, y'all need to go on the field. The reason that I didn't do an online dating part to the course is because what I have realized, and for those, a couple of people said it in the chat, they were talking about what was it? What was it? I just saw it. They probably deleted the comment, but they were talking about. Oh, here you go, right here. Will talking about the chick on Noble show had him heated. Look, you go through situations like that, right? There is no way, and anybody who have met me will tell you this. When I walk in the room, the energy changes, right? I'm not saying I'm that dude. I'm just saying I am a man. I know a bunch of guys when they come in the room, and it should change, right? And we all share the same energy. We walk to each other and chopping it up. When you see that group of guys and you outsider and you looking like, yo, them guys look like they got it going on. We them guys. And then it'd be another group of them guys that we don't know, but because the energy is so real, we go meet them guys. Now them guys are guys too. Now we even more them guys. There's no way in the world that an infidel, that a toddler, will step up to one of them guys and say anything reckless. They would be intimidated. All they would do is like, do you like head? But girls get off on arguments. That's what makes them hot, because they want to get choked out during sex. But unless you know that, you know what I'm saying? That's all they know is chaos. That's all they know is chaos. The reason you guys want to go overseas, the reason you guys want to date white women, which we've already established today, may not be the right move if you meet her online. And I'm stressing the online part. I'm not stressing the white girl part. I'm stressing the online part, because it could be black, white, purple. When you meet these narcissists online and you don't get the proper opportunity to make a physical first impression, that means your typing is your first impression. What she typed, her photos, first impression. That ain't who she is. And if you ask any girl, she'll tell you more dudes holler at her in a grocery store when she ain't got no makeup on than they do when she glammed up. They'll tell you that. They all say that. So her first impression ain't even a real her. Her words ain't the real her. Her aesthetics ain't the real her. Show you the difference. Show you the difference. Using the same young lady. I'm using the same young lady. What's her name? Courtney. Courtney Clean. Check this out. I want to show you images of Courtney. This picture says it all. Can I make this bigger? Let me see if I can make this bigger, gentlemen. Fuck your cookie. How did I do that before? Okay, open images, new tab. Okay. I want to show you this, guys. This is Courtney glammed up, makeup. This is Courtney when they snatched her. Honestly, bro, I wouldn't think these the same person. She looks fatter in this picture, like her cheeks, like her face is bigger. Her face is more slender right here. Her eyes are brighter. Of course, she got the makeup on. Her eyelashes, her eyebrows are immaculate. But this is a picture of a beautiful girl. This is a picture of a, she aight. You know what I'm saying? Gorgeous. She aight. So even if this is who you trying to holler at, shoot your shot. And she's a beautiful girl. There's other pictures of her. She is a beautiful girl when she's made up. I'm not gonna take that away from her. Even the pictures they had together, she just look aight. She look like this, but she don't really look like this. Like that's a glam shot. This is, I don't even know what just happened. This is, we just out here, regular white girl, USA. He just looked like he happy to get some pussy. But I heard he had that bread because he was doing black crypto. Whatever that is. Somebody, you need to do a show on crypto. Because I want to know what black crypto is. But bro, y'all are, I tell you guys all the time, you can't feed into their narcissism. Right? You can't play their game. Their job is to feel. Your job is to think. And if you're really a good thinker, you tell her what to think. If you're not a good thinker, you follow the logo, and the logo will tell her what to think. But either way, you do not play the feelings game with these toddlers. You don't accept any of that shit. And someone says she been. Hey, you might be right, bro. Like the service, y'all come in, man. Pay their care fees. Say she been eating and taking them antidepressants. Probably so, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being a professional fight promoter / amateur deleter, you know, it gets to you. But yeah, bro. So you that's all I want to say on this show, man. I just wanted to let you guys know that there's no scarcity. Girls are just dumb. Even the show I did yesterday when they said this is the loneliest generation ever. And I don't see it. I close it out. But they were talking about how this is the loneliest generation ever because of online dating and how it's more men on online apps than women. And I'm like, why the fuck is he on the app? 52% of this nation is women. 52%. When you doing what you're supposed to be doing, the girls will chase you. They need you. You don't need them. You don't need them. If they employed, they don't need you for money. They do, but they don't. They'll say they don't. So they're not gonna be what you want to be anyway, because they got a job. They're looking for somebody to make more money than them. This is how girls think, because they want to be modern traditionalists. If she makes $50,000 a year, let's just say, she wants a dude that makes $100,000 a year because she wants him to absorb all of her bills, and then still have money to maintain the type of lifestyle she has while she stacks her whole 50. If she makes $1 million a year, she wants somebody that makes $3 million a year so he can absorb her bills and still maintain the lifestyle she thinks she can do for herself, plus have expenditures, and she keeps her money. They're very selfish creatures. So if when men have money, men want women. When women have money, they don't need a man. That is what it is. So you don't need, if she's not looking for you, then you looking for her. There's no benefit to that. There's never a benefit to the rabbit having the gun. Never, ever. If you're a rabbit hunter, you keep that pistol. It's never any benefit for the rabbit to have the gun. I would rather be the person being pursued by groupies, or the person that's the gatekeeper to the person being chased by groupies. For instance, when you go to a concert, what's my favorite Berry Tales episode? Shout out to Berry Tales. You know, I'll be having like these crazy reference points, right? I'm gonna show you something. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this one right here. Plus, I want to
Redfin agents know what it.
Plus, I want to give this man a shout out, man, because this is one of my favorite cartoons, and nobody knows about it, but it's called Berry Tales. Anyway, in this particular situation, this girl wanted to hook up with Drake. So Drake is the person in the situation that Tyler is pursuing, right? I would rather be Drake or be the gatekeeper to get to Drake than be a person in the crowd trying to holler at the girl who really want to be with Drake, if that makes sense. I'm about to make it make sense because I'm about to show you this clip. Watch this.
Meditate and release this negative energy. But first, let me take a selfie.
Hold on, ladies. Backstage opens up after the show.
Oh, come on. Just one little peek, please. I'll be in and out. And in and out. And in and out.
Hey, dry your panties. Ain't no babies being made tonight. Now go back to your seats.
Well, we tried. Let's go.
No, wait, please. I'll do anything. Anything.
Okay. Let me see them jugs. Oh, yeah. Those are some nice ass hairy titties. Okay. Got 5 minutes. Then I'm coming in like I don't know you.
Thank you. Come on, Pandora.
Bruh. Either be the man or be the man next to the man that rocks with the logo, right? The security guy in this particular situation is the man that's protecting the logo. She gonna do whatever she gotta do for the logo to get to the man. I would rather be that security guard, the security guard, than be one of them people that was in the concert. Wait, you got the concert in? I'm pretty sure they do. Then be one of many of the people that's in here. Now, it's a bunch of people in this club. They all probably trying to holler at Shorty, but Shorty just trying to get with the logo. I would rather be the security guard in that situation than being anybody else in that crowd. Yo, Lock is stupid. But yeah, bro. So stay off this online shit, bro. This ain't that. Unless you're just trying to get a bus. But don't pay for it. Because you're online. You pay $13 a month, $33 a month, $63 a month. I don't know what your plan is, but you pay for the internet, man. Porn is free. So these hoes is free. They send you a pussy pic and ask you to send them $40. These girls got the game all mixed up. They'll send you a pussy pic and say, man, they need $40. Can you help them out if you want to see more pics? Like, bitch, I ain't asked for this pic. But these are the same goofy bitches that be like, dude, send me dick pics. They disgusting. Let me tell you something. Girls are dumb. But you you're in your feelings when you're online, man. These bitches trying to kill you. These bitches trying to set you up. These bitches will have you crazy. These bitches will have you broke. These bitches will fuck up your name. They love to fuck up your name. And they can fuck up your name even greater because you met them on a social site. So that means that whatever the social circle that you were in when you met her, that's the whole social circle she gonna say you ain't shit in. Stay with the boys, feed the pack, man. Anyway, but I missed my shameless plug. And I want to talk about one thing about tolerology real quick, and then I'm coming right back. Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story. Real quick, because the professor just reminded me of something. So when you come through this, there's been a lot of arguments about and discussions about getting a skill set, about getting a knowledge quest, right? And I tell you guys all the time, I'm trying to get y'all to a different level, right? Tolerology is cool. It's actually dope, but I mean, it's dope and it works. I look at the reviews, but the reason I want to get y'all there is because it's so much more for y'all. But if y'all can't beat a girl, y'all sure can't be equipped to do man shit, right? All you be able to do is be an earner. And nobody cares if you earn, because if you earn, they just tax you, and there's more money for the social services that pay for the 70% of the professions that girls get to say they don't need a man. Let me say that again. Who do you think pays for teachers? Taxpayers, right? Who pays for all these psych degrees that these chicks get just so they can end up being school counselors? Taxpayers. Who pays for CNAs? Taxpayers. Because if they needed an RN, if they needed a real nurse, they would go to their insurance, right? Taxpayers, like social services and public aid, pay for the old people to have a CNA wash their butt, right? Think about all the professions that women want to be in, and it's paid either directly by taxpayers, and 72% of all taxpayer money comes from men. Women don't get taxed for shit. When they do that Equal Opportunity Employment Act shit, matter of fact, this is an entirely different show, but I'm gonna show y'all this anyway, because I need y'all to understand this, man, because y'all don't really understand these bitches, your ops, until they not. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. Here's a picture of an application. Well, I'm gonna let y'all look with me. Let y'all see what I'm looking at. What the hell I gotta do to get it? Anyway, y'all can't see it. Just trust me on this, bro. Next time y'all see a job app, peep this. It's gonna ask your age, your race, your gender, your nationality, your education, whether or not you're on SNAP benefits. They're gonna ask you all those questions, right? They're asking you that because every check mark is less taxes you have to pay, and more taxes that they pay the company, more tax breaks they give the company to hire you, right? So you're really worth less. So a woman that makes less than, let's say less than 32,000 a year, just to say, she makes less than 32,000 a year. That's what, $15 an hour, more or less. If she's black woman with a degree and or SNAP benefits, and a lot of them got both. A lot of them on SNAP getting a degree, with child over 40, That's 6 deductions, bro. She ain't really paying shit in taxes, bro. She's not really contributing at all to the welfare of the state. You, unmarried, childless, they taxing the fuck out you to pay for her salary. So then they get professions that get paid for, and it says guaranteed money. Babysitting is guaranteed money because the state pay for it. How does the state pay for it? With taxes. Who pays the taxes? You. So you're paying taxes, so this bitch don't need you. Game is bananas. What was a part of me? I started off saying something. Oh, so basically what I'm telling you guys is, in order to get out that rat race, it's a way to do it. But in order to get out that rat race, and I want to show y'all that I really want to do more content about nation building, but I can't unless I believe that y'all ain't gonna kill me over a toddler. And because I want y'all to get toddlers, I want y'all to get all the toddlers, bro. I want y'all to get all the toddlers. What I need, 1 to 3 out of fucking 400, 150 million. I don't give a fuck, man. Rock out. There's no scarcity of toddlers, bro. There's no scarcity. And they want to be slaves. You just gotta learn how to be a slave owner. And totally, you know the reason they still struggling? Because girls are dumb. They don't know shit. They just do shit. But guys are dumb because they think that. Here's the weird thing about guys. Guys want a partner, but they treat women like a child without internalizing that they treat her like a child. Right? You could just tell by the cash apps, right? Nigga give you good knowledge. You a cash app from $5, $10. You catch somebody like a Melanie King or Jessica X. Niggas will send a $250 cash app like, hey, gorgeous, I just wanted to say hi, just to get her attention. You guys fund terrorism all the fucking time. Y'all fund terrorism all the time. But now that I said cash apps, let me check the cash apps. Because I always forget because my phone don't do no alerts. And then people be like, yo, I cash that. Like, I ain't see that shit. It'll load up eventually. I don't know, man. My phone just don't like me, man. It be doing whatever. My phone a toddler. When I'm a rocket until it crack. I promise you, nigga. I ain't spending no more money on no more phones. I want an Obama phone with a chip. I want to take it back to like 1992. You don't even pay no bill in this bitch. Just can't even do that no more though, because these are digital phones, man. I miss them algorithm phones, bro. The algorithm flip phones, the brick phones. They was the shit. They was the shit. These motherfuckers. All right, so do a quick shout out. I want to give a shout out to Pandankery for the $5 cash out for the daycare fee. Oh shit, that's what the fuck you. This is the third time we had this conversation. Shout out to Vodka for the $5 cash out. Shout out to Alan for the she hate me. Shout out for the $10 cash app for the she hate me in chat. You've been mashing on them like she hate me, man. Shout out to $2 from Zone for the daycare fees. And shout out to Basil for the $75 cash app. And I want to do my little thing. But I promise to God, I just looked at this shit and it's warped. I owe somebody else's. I'm gonna do this right now. I ain't gonna play with it. I'm gonna do this shit right now. Why is it doing that? Hold on. Let me handle this real quick. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I promise you, I'm gonna be right back. I'm looking at, oh yeah, I forgot about that. All right, guys. As always, man, you guys can I want you guys to send me a 1 minute clip of whatever show that touched me. Like for instance, whatever show I said that she hate me, send me a clip of that. And I'm put your name in the thingy box. I want to say I need a hat. I need a. Did I say I need a hat? Me, I said I need a hat. That's crazy. I'm gonna put your name in the hat, and I'm gonna shake it up, and y'all gonna be able to win some cool shit like a t-shirt or a no show organic care package or some other cool shit. And now I know what happened. These cocksuckers, man. Yo, they don't like me. I think it's because I'm black, right? So, that's crazy. But that's what I'm sticking with. So these cretins won't let me put my music on there. But I'm gonna show it to her anyway. That's what happened. Let me show y'all this real quick. They won't let me change my music. That's why I've been boycotting. That's why I haven't been doing it. But shout out to the $75 Cash App, yo. But I ain't playing this with gay ass music. They won't let me do my thing. But this is your shout out, bro. Show shout out. Shout out to you, man. $50 for the intern training fees, bro. You're a real one. Shout out to Berry Tales. Y'all really need to check out Berry Tales, man. It's a story about Care Bears who are in the black college. It's hilarious. Oh, that's fucked up. That's your name. She hate me. That's what the fuck that say. This lexic ass shit. That's crazy. Show me a titty for that shit. Because I never would have read that shit. For me to care, I gotta see a titty. Anyway, that's crazy as fuck. That shit like Shimmy do Lily. I'm gonna need you to do better. See, you probably a teacher too. You probably teach our kids how to spell. Anyway. Hey, Zone, Tyler tells our stories that can only happen to me, man. Barry tells a story that only happened to Barry. Tyler tells only happened to me, bro. The shit that I go through, bro. And I need to get back to that too, man. I want to give a shout out to Tyler Tales, man. Y'all just don't know how many I already got, bro. I got so many recorded. I just don't feel like doing an animation to it. Plus, y'all not showing the love, man. I dropped some Tyler Tales. I got like 40 views. I'm like, yo, fuck that shit. But I'm gonna get back to it, man. Oh, I got one question, guys, before I get off here. I'm not about to play the whole thing, but this right here, bro. What is that? That. Yo, should we put the should that shit be a YouTube? Would that be a good YouTube commercial? Like, yes, yeah, and nay. Put one in the chat if you think it would. Put two in the chat if you think it's too long, or you just don't fuck with it like that. You think that should be a good YouTube commercial? Because I'm trying to get the white folks. I really don't care about y'all colors like that. Because y'all don't do shit to the white boys do it. I have to have a white boy brand ambassador licking his nipple like, I use Tyler Tales now. I use Tylerology now. I get all the pussy. Like, y'all don't believe it till it's real, which is crazy. Because y'all the number 2 on everybody's list. It's white boys named you. What's crazy is, you know who don't get listened to? Black girls. I got to get a white girl to do the secretary course so black girls will follow it. That's how crazy that shit is. White guys will follow a black guy. We are the influencers for white guys, right? You understand that, right? White guys will rock a Bill Russell jersey. We didn't rock golf clothes until Tiger came in. You feel what I'm saying? What the hell is you saying, Ron? Let me read that again. I'm reading wrong. That's my man Shaheem. Lately, right there is Dr. Bugs. You said, I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna let it ride though, because I don't know Shaheem. I do know a dude named Shaheem, but we call him Bill. It's crazy, right? Anyway, yo, so I'm thinking about coming back on later on today, but I don't know. I try not to overkill it, right? Because I want to say my thing and leave. I don't want to be like Angry Man and be on from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. the next day. You know what I'm saying? I just because my shit already be too long. I just came on StreamYard today because I wanted y'all to have y'all testimony, man. And shout out to Professor for coming on, man. I just wanted to hear what y'all had to say about the internet chicks, man. Like, do y'all have any internet success stories? I mean, you can get pussy off the internet, but like, anybody got married to a chick off the internet? Do you know anybody? Since 2010, before 2010, after 2010, has it worked out for anybody? Anyway, I was about to say something silly like I'm finna go masturbate, but I ain't finna go masturbate. I made some jerk chicken last night that I never got to eat because I went to my boy's birthday party and then we got drunk. Bro, I got white girl wasted. Nigga, here's a new thing, right? Chase tequila with cherry Moscato. Because you know the girls drinking Moscato and we was drinking tequila, but the bottles looked alike. So I poured the Moscato in my tequila cup on accident, like, yo, this ain't tequila. Yo, for real. You get the little red bone at your crib. And she told me, I just drink wine. I don't drink nothing hard. Pour some tequila in that Moscato. It tastes like Moscato, but it hits you like tequila. Look, man, I am pro whatever it takes, man. I am goal oriented. Don't listen to these people. Don't listen to those people, man, who tell you what you should and shouldn't do in order to maintain your goal, especially if your goal is toddlers. Because people that tell you all the things you ain't supposed to do, they give these toddlers all type of control and trying to give them power. And you know what women do not want? Power. They do want control, but they also want to be stopped. They want control so you can stop them. What they don't want is power. But y'all just keep giving them power when all they want is control. And they everything, bro. What happens if you put too much power into your fuse box? It blow the box, right? Now everybody in the dark. Because you get put too much power in a control box. You feel what I'm saying? You the power, don't give up your power. That's why they have to be empowered. They ain't supposed to have power. Goofy ass bitches, they're not supposed to have power. They give them control, but you tell them what to control. You give them control of the little things so they can run in circles and have fun. You know what I'm saying? They have fun and shit. And then at the end of the day, tell them to clean their room, from all the fun they had, put their toys back. Whatever their toy is, whether it's a child, whether it's grocery shopping, whether it's cooking, whether it's doing administrative work for you, whether it's whatever it is, you give us some assignments and you let her play and give her control of that shit and you maintain the power. Because once you get these six power, first of all, what would she need you for? But second of all, which is really first, she don't want it. She don't know what to do with it. Girls can't think. Girls can't think. They know stuff. They're very intelligent. They know stuff and they feel stuff. They can't think. They don't have like steps. Like ask her a 3-step process. Like, how do you get from A to C? She don't know that shit. She knows how to do A. And then you have to promote her to B and then train her how to do B. Right? And then she feel like she better than her friends that stay like A. They don't know how to get from point A to B to C to D. That's not what girls do. Girls just Do a thing. Quit empowering these motherfuckers, man. They don't even want the power. What the fuck would they do with it? Get a sex toy and fuck up their walls? Y'all silly. Anyway, I'm about to be out. Love each other. Wait. Wait a minute. Before I be out. Shout out to Brad for the $20 cash out for dropping science. Oh man, you see my other videos. Today is light day, Brad, but I appreciate you, bro. Welcome to the Dirty Post Podcast. All right. When I finish with this, I'm gonna link the if y'all ain't seen it, bro, I want y'all to go. I'm gonna link this to this video, but on the playback, but y'all just saw it, so y'all don't need the playback. But when y'all get a chance, I want y'all to go check out this video right here. The Rise of Single Lonely Men. I want y'all to check that video out. It's only like 8 minutes. And that video right there will explain to you guys what I'm talking about here, about how this online dating, this app dating, this fuck all that shit. Hunt impacts. Find you a buddy. Both of y'all take tolerology. Find you a buddy. Now you got a wingman and he know how to do the play because y'all got the same play calls. Hunt impacts. These bitches will fuck anybody that come in the spot with matching t-shirts. Hunt impacts. You will not be successful trying to hunt in inboxes. This bitch got 200 goddamn inboxes, but this bitch can't get one nigga to approach her when she at the liquor store. These girls is not as dope as you think they are, man. But you just got to see them in public. Catch that motherfucker slipping. Once she's slipping, then she's slipping, and I'm slipping. You know what I'm saying? Damn, they got caught. Because my people can't. Look, I fucked up the other. Don't worry about that. Look, bro. This life is so much easier. So much easier. Learn how to take a no. That's all confidence is. All confidence is shooting your shot. Nobody hit every shot, bro. Michael Jordan was the best to ever do it because he shot 50% from the mid-range. LeBron get credit for being great because he shoot 50% from 1 to 3 feet. It's mostly dunks and putbacks. But that's what motherfuckers think. But they still, even at that close range, only hit half the shots. A great three-point shooter is 35%. 40 maybe. That means you missed 6 times. And they still think you're great. A great baseball player bat 300. That means you missed 7 times. And you still one of the greats. Now, if you don't go out there and shoot y'all motherfucking shots in public, don't worry about that rejection. Don't worry about us saying no. Goddamn it, man, you gon' strike out sometimes. But when you hit, nigga, it's a grand slam, baby. That impacts. And take the tolerology course because I want to get off this shit. We trying to get an X amount of tolerology courses done so we can get it certified with the state so y'all can actually get tolerology certificates and y'all can be certified to be mentors and counselors and all type of shit. On me. On me. And I'm telling you, once we get certified with the state, price of the course going to $3,000, baby. Because once I get certified with the state, then I can get Pell Grants for this motherfucker. It's an actual, you know what I'm saying? Man, y'all better quit playing with me, dog. Y'all better get this bitch while it's the price it is, nigga. Because I'm going up to 3 racks, nigga. 3 racks. I ain't playing with y'all motherfuckers. And Professor, shout out to you. Because the way he did his school down there for firemen, that's what I want to do with these secretaries. I want to set up a secretary school, a 30-day boot camp to teach girls how to sell what men want instead of selling what they got. So maybe they could be somebody when they grow up. And if not, got a house full of bosses. Anyway, on that note, man, love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack.
from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause I swear she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Why did Daddy say so?
Because we were talking about every night, I wanted some boyfriends, so I'm moving out. Okay.
Because Daddy told you you can't have a boyfriend in his house? So you're moving out?
Yes.